wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Handoff, running left is Davis. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Being chased out left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. .6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down now, it's Davis, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Get one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Davis running left. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 4.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And just shutting him off there. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Fred Darby as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Flushed out right.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
There he goes, right side. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So following a holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw here. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Davis. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Falcons add on. Extra point by Carlson, it would have been good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. check down. He finds Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's a give to Davis. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run it again here with Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And here's Davis to run again on second.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's Davis on the counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Frank Darby, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And here's Davis to run again on second.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more.